Now, another big thing that's just happened last week was we saw the end of Title 42. The Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas says that they're prepared, and he says that they've actually had less encounters in the last couple days. Do you believe that they're prepared?
It is obvious that the Department of Homeland Security is not prepared for what is happening at the border. And this is still a crisis. It is a crisis every day. When you look at the numbers of people, 6,000 people a day, on track to have 2.5 million migrants coming across this border this year, and that is those that are apprehended. Think about the gotaways, the people they can see on surveillance. And they had a record number of gotaways, people they could see but couldn't get to them. And then you've got the unknown gotaways, the people that when they're out on patrol, they find where individuals have crossed and they've left carpet shoes and clothes and IDs, and they have just literally walked into our country uninvited to create a new identity for themselves. And that is why we should be concerned. We know that 332 terrorists have been apprehended. We know one from Afghanistan. Someone on the terrorist watch list was apprehended this weekend. So that's in the people we know. Think about who is in the ones we don't know. We've apprehended dozens of gang members, MS-13 gang members. We have apprehended dozens of criminal aliens. We have apprehended thousands of pounds of fentanyl. And you look at what they're apprehending every day, every week. This is a crisis. And this administration was not prepared for this. They do not have a plan of how they're going to handle it, but they're turning every town into a border town, in every state into a border state. And because the American people are saying, hey, drug overdoses are so prevalent in our communities. Most of them are meth and fentanyl, and primarily fentanyl. And it's coming across the southern border. And we've got an administration that continues to say we're going to find more ways to make illegal legal. They want to say if you use an app, you can come in. And they don't count all the drugs. When they tell you how much they're apprehending, they're not putting in that total what Border Patrol is apprehending out and about. They're not putting in that total what air and marine operations are apprehending. They're not putting in that total what your local sheriff or your police department is apprehending. We are allowing the cartels who are running the Mexico side of that border to really create a humanitarian crisis in our country. And the cartels are big businesses. They're making millions of dollars every single week. And they are pushing people into this country and then basically looking at us and saying, okay, now it's your job. You get them to wherever they want to go in the country. And the cartels are telling people, look, you'll get in the country, you'll claim asylum, they will send you wherever you want to go, and then you can work for us. We'll put you in a sex trafficking ring, a drug trafficking ring, an MS-13 gang. I mean, the cartels really have quite an operation that they are running, and this needs to stop. We have to secure our southern border. We have to give Border Patrol what they need, which they've told us for decades. They need a physical barrier on the southern border where they can't have that barrier. They need technology and they need more agents and officers.